The legend is putting his equipment in the car. We're going steelhead fishing. And this is a good trip because we're not fishing in a barrel. So it's going to be a little more challenging. All right, we're on our way. Going to a tributary off Lake Erie. And Mike, how many steelhead have you caught this season?
2025 or since
the fall?
I probably have caught 25, maybe.
Yeah, I've caught zero. I've caught zero. Last year you were at like what,
149.
149 about this time last year. So Mike has a new son in the family, so he's a daddy. So it's a good time, really good time. But
less time fishing though.
Less time fishing.
That's
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, a few years he'll be with you. All right, we'll see you at the river. Mike just had one on and basically got it to the net already, his second cast or third cast or so. All right, thank the Lord, my first cast of the year. Was it right in the bubble line? Need any help? Feels good, Mike. It feels good. Be back on the river. I don't want to take your spot. You want to come up here? That might have been a fish there. Indicator went down 6 inches or so. I gotta wake up, you know. All right, I'll show you what we're using. I'm using a Scientific Angler 9-foot, 7 to 8 weight. All right, we got 4 split shots, barrel swivel down to a chartreuse egg, and then a you call this bottom one like a nymph or black sparkly nymph. What got the hit? The pink got the hit already. He had the fish on. All right, game on. I don't know what I like more, the fishing or the sound of the river right now, you know? It's peace, man. It's such peace. Work hard, but play harder, right? Living the dream, right? Only if we were in Utah or Montana. Are you working every 4 or 5 inches all the way out past the bubble line? Trying to? Like you said, it's cold though too. Normally in the winter for me, best time was always about 10 o'clock. You know, when the sun came out and the ice chunks had melted away. Or that's one thing about it right now, it's nice, there's no ice chunks, you know? Yeah. Leaves? Do leaves count? Leaves don't count, right? Unless you get a real big maple. Full, you know, full shape maple. Oh yeah, that's a trophy. That's a trophy. All right, I lost my black nymph, and now I'm gonna tie on this crystal meth. It's a fly. Ow. Hey, you use sharp hooks, Mike. Daiichi hooks. What pound test is this tippet? Feels like 6 maybe. Oh, is it really? It feels. A little bit thinner diameter than the mono, but... Yeah. No, it feels very, very fine. Very fine, very fine. All right. Got some ice buildup, affecting my amazing casting ability. Actually, it was pretty bad at the end. All right, come on, let's hook one. Mike's got one on. A little cold. They don't want to jump, huh? They don't want to jump. It's a little too cold for them. Oh, look at that pretty chrome.
Little guy.
Hey, first fish of the day, man.
Yeah, first landed.
Yeah, that's right. You're 1 for 2 already.
Probably about 18-inch jack. There it goes.
Amazing how fast they just blend right in. You can't even see them. They're a foot away, you know? Maybe. There, about right in there. Yeah, I'm guessing that might have been a fish because I put 2 more right in there and nothing. I'm just gonna try up 20 feet, you know. Because there's water coming from the back. Yeah, exactly, like you say, you call it a triangle. Amazing how just a few feet, it feels way faster up here than it did right there. Yeah, this feels a little better. Just from there to there, there's quite a difference in pressure and speed. And you're trying to hold your line up from the indicator, right? Because you don't want the line to drag. Yeah. It might have been a fish just now. Maybe. There we go. Hook on, or fish on. All right. What's that? He's off. Ah.
Nice. I thought that spot was good.
Me too. Yeah. Me too, yeah. It's like a slight little drop this way, and then it's got a main stream going this way, but...
That shelf, they sit in that shelf.
Yeah.
And there's that gravel lake, so it's all flat shelf to clear that distance. We would just stayed on this edge here. You still got line at the end of your fly?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. I'll try an orange. We took the orange here. See how that does.
Pretty good ice buildup. All right, let's go on a rampage. Let's hook like, or land like 6 in a row. I'm jumpy, I'm jumpy. There we go. Yeah, pretty decent. And he's off. Yeah. I got both my flies still. Yes, I got it. Sometimes you gotta rate your steelhead day with the amount of flies you didn't lose. See? Yeah, right. I'm 0 for 2 with 2 fish on and 1 fly gone. There's another one. So what? Oh, there he goes. I'm expecting hard runs, and they're just kind of flopping at the surface. You know what I mean? Like the first one wanted to run. All right. I think you need to have a turn up there, Mike. There's definitely They're definitely in there, man. If I can hook them, I know you can hook 10 more. Oh yeah, right in the mouth. Beautiful.
Yeah, that was perfect hook set. Come on.
Oh man, they're strong.
There you go.
Don't get too far away.
That's a beautiful male.
Yeah.
There's a kipe on him.
First steelhead for me in a long time. Well, last time we fished together, almost a year ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a beautiful fish. Nice, clean.
All right. Get close. Get close. Down.
Off he goes. Good work.
Awesome, man. Thanks a lot. Yeah. Mike's hooked up. He's hooked on a fish and I'm hooked in the tree. Oh, he's still on? Well, he was all over the place. Fresher fish, huh? So when I fish with you in your net, you know, I'm used to not using a net. And when I was fighting that last fish, I forget that I can just drop that fish right in your lap and you can net it. And as soon as like you said that, I was like, oh yeah, that's an easy thing to do. So I'm still like learning to fish with another person that has a net. It's almost, it's just different, you know? Yeah. Beaching, you gotta like pretty much exhaust them to, you know. All right, we're on to our next spot. So I'm officially 1 for 3. What are you, Mike? 2 for 3. Mike is 2 for 3. Yeah, we're figuring this has already been a good day. So I got a question, Mr. Legend. So, do you think there's any logic to having a bright fly first and then maybe one little dull in behind? Maybe this is like they see something, oh, let's go over there and check it out, or is that kind of like, probably not, huh?
No, definitely I think contrast is good when you're fishing 2 flies. I'm just kind of trying to key in and figure out what it is taking, especially when you have the little bit of stain in the water conditions.
But you don't think like,
in terms of like which one to lead,
you wouldn't say that there's anything really to that?
I don't know. I would catch their attention and they see the other fly, and that looks more tasty, they go for it. And
I'm just, because I know trolling for muskie guys have used the logic of big lure first to get their attention, small lure in the back to eat. So whatever, but
it makes sense. Whether scientifically that's exactly what happens,
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't know if you had any experience on that with double, because this is the best I've ever done with tandem flies. Normally it's a disaster, but
it could definitely be tricky. A lot of tangles and stuff.
Especially fishing the creeks, smaller creeks than a nice big river like this. Oh man, I know, I saw it. I looked away because I thought you had a snag. The thing woke up, huh? Looked like it might have been a good one too, huh? They're all good, right?
Can't quite tell where the big rock structures are because of
All right, we came back to our spot. That last spot just wasn't paying off. And about eight or 10 casts in, Mike's got a fish on. Want me to net it or anything? Ah! So I really have to train myself to let go with my left hand and then raise the rod tip to keep the line off the water. You can see I'm always fighting with it. I always want to keep my left hand on the line. Still got the pink, sorry, not pink. Still got the chartreuse and orange on with 3 split shots. And 2 flies. 2 flies tied by the legend. How long does it take you to tie a fly? Yeah, egg pattern. 2 minutes, huh? A little bit of ice, guys. Ice on the eyes. Thought it was getting warmer. It sure does feel like it, but all right, come on now. Got an iceberg coming. Look out, look out. Oh man, that's a good leaf. Mike's got one on. All right.
Dicey down on the rocks.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. Popped out.
In his mouth. Oh yeah, there's the peachy right in the corner, right where you want it. Come on, buddy. Hold her up. Hold her up, Mike. There you go. It's all good. All right, we're done. We're headed home. It's about 12 o'clock. Nice little trip. I went 1 for 3. Mike went
3 for 5 or 6.
3 for 5 or 3 for 6. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.